Hey everybody, welcome to United Penguin Kingdom. My name is Charlie. We played the demo previously. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty short, but it was a lot of fun. This is the full experience. So now we get to go and have as much time as we want with it. And that's pretty great. I'm going to hit new game really quick here. If you haven't seen this before, it's a city builder management game, but there's a little bit of base defense. There's a little bit of defense elements to it. And it takes place with a group of penguins. Okay, who doesn't love penguins? I love penguins. I think they're great. So let's go ahead and do this now. I don't remember the game too much, and we only played the demo. I'm going to leave it on normal. It's fine. And let's pick a map. So before the demo, we only had one map, and I don't remember which one it was. But we only had one map. And it looks like we have up to 6 to choose from here. I kind of like this one. It's not like perfectly square or anything like this. Perfectly symmetrical. No, we don't want that. I like this one. This one looks pretty good. We're going to go with this one. And then, ooh, we get to choose our penguins. Yes, absolutely. This guy's got a bottle of alcohol. All right, I'm in. And you know what? Actually, here's what we're going to do. We can put this guy... what color do we want this thing to be? I don't really think it matters. Let's make this a nice gold border. I like it. We're gonna call these guys. Look at that dude. We're gonna call this the Happy Feet. This is the Happy Feet Kingdom. All right, there we go. Shout out to Happy Feet. Loving it. All right, so we're gonna start. Looks like in the middle island here is what it looks like. This is a great area to start a new settlement. First, you should place the initial buildings. These buildings can be placed in any order you prefer. All right. So we have 5 initial buildings that we have to start with. Look at this. Look at this map, man. So there's a lot going on this. And we're going to go with the builder's hut first. Maybe we'll start near this area over here. I don't remember how far away I have to be to have the buildings on the side, but I think this is okay. I could go one extra space, just make sure, but I'm going to go here. All right. I might regret that later, but we got a lot of places to put, like the fishers and stuff, fisherman's hut and stuff. It's be fine. Warehouse. We could store stuff in the warehouse, of course. Right next to the builder's hut seems like a good idea to me, so we'll put that right there. Small food storage. Now, if you haven't seen this game before from the demo, or if you have seen this game before from the demo, you know that this building needs to be protected. Yeah, so we need to put this in a kind of I don't want to say defensible position, but yeah, kind of a defensible position. So how about we place this right over here like that? Pharmacy, we can place this right over here like that. And then the treasury, we will put you in the middle. How about we put you right here? Congratulations, you're ready to start your penguin settlement. Good luck. Okay, let's pause this really quick. I'm not going to walk through a ton of stuff because we did do the demo before, but I don't want to expect you to have to watch the demo in order to know what's going on. So real quick synopsis. Our village name's up here. Hey, we have happiness. Obviously want that to be high. Education, we obviously want that to be high. Gold, want to make a whole bunch of it. And reputation, which is a very important thing in this game, as your reputation is compared against other penguin tribes around. You want to be, of course, the penguin king. So you have to be the most popular. So you have to help our reputation. At the top, we have a whole bunch of different resources. Food and stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Medicine's pretty self-explanatory. Materials for building things, of course. And we can see our population here. We have little chicks. We have little baby penguins, kid penguins. And then we have the adult penguins. Adult penguins, of course, are going to be our workers. We start with 9 idle workers. Okay. First things first, then, the builders. We're going to be building a lot of things. So let's have 4 builders. Now, I'm going to let it run. We want to, I guess there's a task order. Wait, what's this? Build a trawling dock, wind turbine, and produce krill. Perfect. We could definitely do that. Let's go ahead and just accept it because we're going to do it right now. So this stuff is a little bit different than I remember. Okay. So we definitely want science. Science is a huge thing. It's a very important thing. And I'm thinking we probably want to put the science. Actually, let's do the trawler thing first. I want to make sure I have enough room for that thing. Trawling dock is going to be here. And we can place it. Oh, just enough room. It's almost like I've done this before. I haven't. Not this map, but it worked out. And there's actually room for 2 of them to be here. Oh, isn't that nice? That is pretty nice. All right, we're going to place this as far over as we can then. Right here looks good. Now, this building requires power, okay? So we want to build a wind turbine. So, again, we have to figure out kind of where everything is because they are different than where they were before. Wind turbine, all right. So it's got a radius of effect on it. And we probably want to bring it just enough to where it hits that building. Or we can come over here and do it on this side, which I think is going to be a better fit because, well, one, it'll cover the other one. But two, it also gets us in range for that food area. And again, we have to protect that food area. Now, why would you suppose, if you haven't seen the game before, why would we need to protect the food? Is there something coming to steal it? Yes, there are. And in fact, there's one right here. It's a seal. Yes, the seals come and steal your food. Okay, so we need proper defenses to guard against our food thieves. And for that, we want these towers. Now, this tower I'm going to place right next to the food stores because I think that's a great spot for it. And yeah, like right next to it, I guess. Right there. That's also in range of power. So that's very good. We're going to want the science building too. So let's see. Again, I got to figure out kind of where everything is because I haven't seen it before. We obviously want places for people to live as well. So let's take a look at housing. So I'm thinking housing, we can place like a little neighborhood here. Let's put you here. Put another one there. Let's put another one here. We're going to add a place for kids because we want kids. Everybody likes kids, right? I think. Maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and just add a wind turbine right here. And I think if we add a little bit back farther, like right about here, we can then possibly get the kids' hut to be right there. I want to get the kids' hut will fit there. Let's see. Kids' hut, do you fit here? No. Okay, so maybe not this. Let's go ahead and get a refund. We haven't done anything with it yet, so we get a little bit of a refund. Put the kids' house, I think maybe like this. And then the wind turbine should still be able to go in the middle here, I think. Right there. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap, but we can close it. It's fine. We just go ahead and get a refund on that because we haven't done anything yet. And then we'll add... Probably should just do that first anyway. Put the kids' house right here. Now, the importance of the kids' house is because when penguins have kids, kids need a place to live, okay? They don't just live in their penguin adult igloos, okay? They need a place to live. Small house for penguins. Decorations and coolers around give extra happiness to the houses. So we don't want to have everything really tight together because we're going to have to add coolers. Yes, I realize we're surrounded by ice, but it's still not cold enough for the penguins. They want it real cold. So, freaking seal. Look at that seal coming in. What a dick. He's going to come right in. And we do nothing to the seal until we have protection, which we do right now. Assign a worker here. And what will happen is the worker will come up and they will begin to create ice spears. We create ice spears from these snow blocks. I believe they're called. Yep, snow blocks. And one snow block equals 2 spears. Every spear we hit this thing with, I believe it was 50 damage. So we have to hit it with 2 spears to fully protect it. But now that we have this tower up, should be pretty good. We should be ready to rock and roll with that. All right, so we have some power. We have the trawling dock. Let's go ahead and get our workers on that. And I think we're kind of okay here. I want to get the science, though. Science is very important. And I think if we could put it right on the edge here. Ooh, is it not going to hit? No. All right, so how about we bring it back? So let's say here instead. Well, that's not what I wanted. Get rid of that. And then we want to go ahead and add additional energy. Here we go. Yep. And I'm thinking like we'll dip it back like this, but then it kind of like crosses. Like I don't want the power doesn't need to like cross over. So to be optimal here, I think probably better to position this. There we go. Probably better to position this in such a way that it doesn't fully like overlap everything like that. So how about we place it like this would be okay. There's nothing really that needs power right there. So I think we'll put it right here. And I think we want the science to be a highest priority, followed by the wind turbine after that. And then these houses are also going to want power. So this wind turbine also needs to be built. All right, so that is going to be the order in which our builders get on with it and do things. In the meantime, our penguin at the top right here on this tower, he's watching over our food stock, and we should see This seal die. All right, so here's the range at which it can attack. It can start shooting right now. He's throwing it. Bang. Oh, yeah, you're screwed. He's done. All right, so he's not going to steal our food. Perfect. We have something of a defensive or a means to defend our food stocks, and that's great. Okay. New task. Build a kid's house, lodges, produce krill. We're just going to do that anyway. So that's going to help us out. We also earn gold for killing the seals. Very nice. All right. I can't put workers on this until we build the wind turbine. So let's go ahead and get that going. And we really, really need the science. Desperately need science. And there we go. Okay. Now I can add my scientist Asteri. You're going to help us out. Hey, this guy's got 150. He's a little stronger than the other ones, isn't he? Oh my god, that's awesome. That sound is cool. All right, I need another ice spear thing. I'm going to put this over here as sort of a first line of defense against this thing. But I think what we really need here is we're going to need a way to make more snow blocks, right? And so to do that, we need a new building. In the science menu, we got a lot of stuff that we can go through here, and we get more stuff to unlock as our village grows. So at the moment we're a village, right? But we can get the city. We get a whole bunch of stuff that we can unlock there. And then we can get the province. We get a whole bunch of extra stuff there. And then finally, when we are king, we can unlock this stuff. So we need to make sure that we are the Penguin King eventually. All right. So we have a lot of work to do to become the Penguin King. I'm not sure why it doesn't show me the other tribes. Last time we had like a ranking system for this. I'm not sure where that went. Maybe we have to go further in the game to actually see what our official rank is. All right, cool. So produce krill was the only objective there, and we did just that. It might be a good idea to keep an eye on our food stock, make sure we're still working well here. We do have different types of food. I'm not entirely sure what the penguins will eat. It looks like shrimp gives them the most happiness. So seafood mix gives them the most happiness. So they might be eating that. You know, we might see them eat a lot of seafood mix potentially. All right, so that seal is dead. Perfect. We're going to get one guy over here on this one. And now we're going to start using those snow blocks. If the seals start coming from multiple sides now, we should be able to defend it because they're mostly coming from this side, which is why I positioned this here. But now we should be able to hit them even faster. All right, science and then produce science points. We're going to do that anyway. And this seal, if we had a penguin stationed at its post, that seal would be dead sooner. But it doesn't matter because we still have him dead. All right. Now, this game wants us to put in decorations. Decorations make these guys very happy. And we have a whole bunch of them here, but it doesn't look like I can actually use them yet. So decorations seem to be things we have to buy. Is that it? 50 gold? Maybe I can't unlock them yet. It's probably in one of these things, like maybe in the city we can start getting decorations and stuff. I'll have to take a look at that. First thing I want to do though to make sure we don't run out is to get the snow block maker. This is going to require 8 science points. We currently have 13. So snow block maker done. We can then go in when we have 50 points and we can have this increase to basically making 50% more snow when it does, which is great. Now, we want to have the snow block maker here, and this is where our last penguin is going to work. The last penguin that's not currently working anyway, he's going to work here. And I'm thinking I kind of want you to be somewhat centrally. I mean, I guess put you here. That's really centrally located and you fit right there, but it doesn't give me a whole lot of room for the ice blocks. And I want to be able to put ice blocks through here too. So you have to leave spaces. And so I'm going to put it right here instead. Because I want to be able to, sorry, not ice blocks, the coolers. I want to make sure I can put coolers down as well. Okay, so we currently have 1 homeless penguin. Oh my goodness, I left 1 homeless. Crazy. Let's get a lodge. And we'll put this lodge maybe right here. Maybe we'll stick it back like this. That way I can put a cooler right here. All right, so that lodge will get built and then we won't have any homeless anymore. And then the kids, they can live here. All right, you dirty. Yeah, get him. Get him. He's dead. Oh man, everybody's getting in on this now. So now we're gonna get this in April, right? A group of seals. I don't exactly know what that means. Probably like 10 at a time or something, and they'll come in and raid our food stock. So we just need to make sure that we have plenty of spears available. Right now, let's say I want you to keep 20. I want you guys to each have 20. So when they're not throwing spears at seals, they are up here like making their own spears, right? So they're still working when there's no defense to be done, and they'll keep as many spears as you want them to keep in stock. That's what they'll try to aim for. And so I feel like 20 is probably a good number, but I probably want to have more defenses even still. All right, he's toast. Excellent. And then we have the snow block maker, and we're gonna take a couple of these builders away. I think the builders, let's take 2 of the builders away, and we'll stick 1 of you in there. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 penguins making snow blocks. Beautiful. New task. Same thing I'm already doing. I'm making the snow blocks already. I'm 1 step ahead of you, game. All right, I want to have the basic coolers. Creates extra ice in an area. Penguins do not lose their health when they are in the interaction area of an ice cooler. Cooler gives 1 happiness point to the houses around it. So we need 12 garbage, 16 plastic to get this, and it requires 21 science points. So I actually can't unlock it yet, but I want to do ocean garbage collection anyway, because I'm going to run out of garbage. So the materials, we haven't actually talked about that. Snow block, of course, is what we're going to use for a variety of different things, including the spears. You can actually add roads as well. So if you have a path that's being traveled a lot, you can have roads created, and it'll speed up how fast they move around in those specific areas. And so that's what I'm going to do. Just to the towers and stuff, and between the snow blocks and where the towers are and everything, we're gonna make that happen. Sucks to be you, Seal. We are ready to rock. All right, I'm thinking 18, 19, 20. We need 21 for the cooler, so I'm gonna wait for the cooler. I believe the cooler uses ice blocks as well, so it's really important that we keep up on that, because I think the cooler uses that too. I could be wrong. It could just be a power source thing, but I think, because they're making ice, I feel like, maybe if it's just a power source thing, then we're gonna be fine. We don't have 21 yet. Where's the 21st? Where's my 21st science point? Hurry up, go back to work. Why are you taking breaks? There's no breaks. Completed the task, perfect. Okay, so these tasks are really nice because they're helping our reputation. Reputation is now up to 877. Now, the reputation, it goes up kind of like a baseline with our population, but there are also certain bonuses that we can get to it, and these are temporary. So having done these tasks, it's giving us a temporary bonus to these. We can also have temporary reductions as well. We have penalties or something that can affect us temporarily. And again, the goal is to become the king, which I feel like on the demo we could see the other tribes, and it's like 20,000 reputation or something. It's way up there. But maybe they're choosing to hide that now. I don't know. Annual objectives we receive at the end of the year. Okay. I think you have to play a whole year, maybe. Annual report, population. We can see what things we have in stock, how fast we're going through things. So krill supply is rising. Very good. Annual report. Again, we need to go through a year. Oh, I clicked off the screen by accident. We need to go through a year before we can see that stuff. So I guess we're just gonna have to play the game. Let's get the basic man. I think the garbage collector is still more important. Yeah, this is still more important. Let's get this first. Get our economy in order first. So the garbage collector goes in the ocean. Okay. And we can kind of put it wherever we want, really. So I'm thinking maybe over here. It has to be in range of power, though. And I don't want to put it here because I'm going to put more krill stuff there. So I'm thinking maybe we will extend it to have our... Actually, does it fit over here? Oh, it does. Cool. Put the garbage collector over here then, because it's in range of power already. Man, I'd like to put it right up against this, though. That would be better. They don't waste any area. Maybe what we'll do is... Let's try this. Let's take the... where is it at? Food? Trawling deck. So let's do this. We'll place a trawling deck right here. pause it. We'll place the trolley deck right here. And then what we'll do is put the garbage collector right here. And now I can guarantee that I have enough room to place another building there if I want to. The trolley deck's pretty wide, so I can just kind of like use that as a measurement tool. All right, cool. So this will be where we gather our garbage, because once we run out, we'll have a hard time building new structures. All right, ice spear, produce ice spears. We're already doing that. Man, I'm all over this. It's almost like playing the demo gives you a preview of what to do. Almost. Herbs collector is going to need to happen pretty soon. And then we'll start looking at, you know, newcomers and stuff. We're going to need that, actually. Right now we're building, we're growing organically. Our kids are growing up, but we are going to want to recruit. We are going to want to get penguins from other places to come in and join us. And that's what we need the newcomers hut for. I believe was it 15 points? Oh, it's 12. We'll do that first. Try 12. All right, so 12, and let's go. Where would it be? Food, technology, and defense. Newcomer ramp. Newcomer ramp does not need power, so we can kind of place this wherever we want. And I'm thinking maybe over. Ooh, it can't go here, but can. It can't go there, but it can go here. Weird. All right, well, we'll put it right here then. So newcomers will come in on that side, and it'll give us more penguins to. Yeah, well, we're going to need more penguins. Also, we have homeless again. They're so needy with their housing requirements. I need a place to live, okay? Please give me a place to live. Fine. Again, I don't want to put it there because I want the cooler to go there. So we can put you here. It's in range of power. You should be happy there. You can have coolers here, maybe more power here potentially. I don't know. Probably more power here so we can expand out this way. And we have the garbage collector now. So that could be where our new penguins that just grew up, they can immediately begin to gather garbage. Collecting garbage, yeah. And they need to put it in the warehouse. So we're probably going to want to give them a road. There's a lot of space here, isn't there? Yeah. Let's get a road. It comes all the way down like this. And then just helps them walk a little bit faster, right? Is all it is. Just bit faster. Look at this thing. Oh, that's cool. It's been a while since I've seen this game, you know, and like little things that they do, little details. I love looking at. If you haven't been to this channel before, I love just taking it easy sometimes and just looking at how they've done things. Look at like the design of the buildings. This penguin spinning that way while the other penguin spinning the opposite direction. It's pretty cool. I guess they're both spinning left, aren't they? Yeah. And then, yeah, the little boots and stuff. This is really awesome. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how this is effective at gathering garbage from the ocean, but hey, you know, if it floats in here and I guess I don't know, it's like a buffer, you know? I think you're like, I don't know, buffing my deck or something. Anyway. All right, so I'm thinking probably at this point with our science, we have 12 science. I think I want to get to the coolers. I think the coolers are going to be really, really helpful because then I can tell where to place the buildings and I don't have to guess and say, oh, the spacing isn't, you know, I want to leave room for a cooler. I want to know exactly how much room is required for that cooler. And, you know, actually, I think what I'm going to do, if I go like this, I get all the snow blocks and stuff back. Yeah, I'm going to actually take that house away. We're going to have one homeless penguin for a little bit because if I wait just long enough to where I have enough science for that, then I know exactly where I can place that house. So you're just going to have to suck it up for a little while. Braylon, age 1. Hey, you know, I bet your happiness is probably tanking right though, right? 11.7%. What happens when it gets to 0, I wonder? Maybe we'll use Braylon as a science experiment. What happens when happiness gets to 0? All right, we got 22 science now. Killing all the seals as they come in. We also have the newcomer ramp is built, and in 3 months, 2 new penguins are coming. Okay, and actually it might be. Oh yeah, this is counting down. So 2.9 months now. I was thinking maybe this was like a progress bar because it looked like it was almost full, but it is almost full, and it's actually decreasing. So anyway, 25 science now. Let's get the basic cooler so I can figure out what we're gonna do for that. So this cooler goes, is it technology? Is it Housing? Is it resources? What is it? Is it community fun? It's got to be one of these things. Right here. So it's in energy and coolers. Okay, energy and coolers. Right. Now the coolers, they take power. It doesn't tell me exactly how much power. So maybe there isn't a quantity to it. I'm not sure if there's a quantity to the power consumption, but these are smaller than I thought they were. So that's cool. So we're going to place you maybe right here. We want to put it over here. So see how the highlight, right? It gives us that green look to it. These are the buildings that are affected by coolers, and your guys will be happier if they're near coolers with these, in these buildings. So I'm thinking, yeah, right here, we're going to put one. That's going to get those buildings. We're going to put another one right over here. That should cover these buildings just fine. And I could probably go a little bit further this direction and then have enough room for a house right here. So I think this is where that house is going to go, which is pretty much where I was going to go anyway. But at this point, we're going to get a little bit extra room because I can move this over. And if I do the cooler right, where's the energy and cooler? Put the cooler right here. We can get those 4 buildings right there. That's pretty good. And then this cooler can go over here. It doesn't fully overlap anything, which is good. And I think actually I'm going to move it over this way. These buildings don't care about it, so we're going to actually bias it over here. This one cares too, but it's, yeah, I can't quite get them both anyway. So, yeah, okay, we're going to have to put it right here. So that's where that one's going to go. All right, new task. Unlock the herbs collector and build it and produce herbs. We're going to do that next. Yep. I haven't done that yet, but I should. I have a lot of medicine though, so it hasn't really been a big deal. There's 2 reserves, so I guess maybe one of the penguins are wounded. Let's make sure that guy gets his house, okay? Make that the top priority for everybody. Make sure these penguins are getting their proper. Let's get another worker, and I think snowblock maker. Do I want another snowblock maker? We're up to 172 now, so I think maybe not. I think we're still gaining supply. And you might notice we're getting bombarded. So a group of seals has arrived, and we do have spears. We're going to be able to take them down. This guy should be hopefully focusing on this group while this one takes out these guys. We'll see if that happens. Oh boy. This guy's gonna get taken down here hopefully before he gets it. Good. Defend the food at all costs. I probably should have another. I think I need another tower. It might be all right. We got 12 spears left in that one and 7 left in this one. So I think we're gonna be fine. It just depends on which direction they go to try to exit. Looks like they're going to come back that way. That's pretty dumb. You could have went this way. Might have had a better chance. I think we just took out all of them. Yeah, you can't get us. Tough. Wind turbine. Let's get power. And we kind of want it to be, I guess about here would be okay. It kind of covers everything. Yeah, so right about here. So if we're going to do that, then what we can do is get a cooler to go, I guess, maybe right in between these 2 things. I mean, it'd probably be better to cover a building I don't have covered yet. So why don't we get a cooler there to help that out? And then we can get a cooler when we know the power situation. So the power is going to go, I think, about here. Somewhere in this area, but I want it to like match up with everything else. So let's have another igloo, another lodge. We'll place this here. That's right in with the cooler as well, so they're gonna like that. And then we'll put the turbine right next to that, and that's a pretty good spot for it to not like overlap too much. So I like that. So we're gonna put it right like this. Okay, good. So we don't really need the lodge so much just yet, so we can put the wind turbine as the priority at this point. And we have 172 snow blocks. So at this point, I think it's just about like, how do we make enough spears, right? Maybe we could even justify having another tower. And we can put it like in the middle here, even like right in the center here. There's room for it because I have all that extra room now. So I can put it right here. That's gonna really protect the food. You know, that'll do it. We'll protect the food right there. I like it. We'll leave the space open for decorations once we get access to them. I think the vase, right? We can do the vase. This is a decoration, makes everybody happy. And we have 29 science points. You want the ice rink instead, though, because this is gonna make people happy too. Snow blocks to build it. Carousels. Yeah, this will make happiness too. Herbs collector is what we really need, though. So let's get that first. And then, ooh, food stand's cool. Let's get the carousel next. Give these guys something fun to do next, yeah? So the new thing I just got is here, herbs collector. And you need to be on the edge. And we're gonna place you in range of all the stuff. We're gonna place you in range of the snow blocks, the power, everything right here. That's where you're gonna collect all the herbs once we get it, yeah? All right, so let's get this to be a high priority as well. And the lodge can just be, normal or whatever. And then with the rest of the science, we're gonna grab a carousel. And then the carousel is fun. So it should be maybe community? No, fun right here, huh? All right, so it's pretty big. It's not going to fit in there, but we can put it over somewhere else. We can put it over like maybe near the water over on this side. Or we can put it over... If we put it over right here, then it's going to be in range of a cooler and stuff later too, which is nice. Because I got the cooler right there. So this should be in range of the power and the cooler. But it doesn't look like it gets advantage. It doesn't look like it gets a benefit from the cooler. Let me double check this. Go to housing, kids house. Let's see, +1 happiness because of that. So there's an actual graphical overlay that shows when you're in range of a cooler, for which I believe this one is, yes, cooler happiness points. So it doesn't look like the carousel cares about the cooler. So we shouldn't put it here because it's kind of a wasting that. So I think maybe instead we can place it, maybe we'll just place it over here. It's not in the range of a cooler and it's still got power. So we'll place it over there for fun. Yeah. All right then. So now it's just kind of a waiting game for us to get those things built. We have one spare worker and I guess I can assign you as a builder just to kind of speed this up. There we go. Herbs collector's done. Oh, well, that's the spare worker right there, isn't it? Yeah. Herbs collector needs power. Really? I thought you were in range of power. I was sure of it. Did I mess that up? Come on. You're in range. Totally in range. Well, apparently not. I mean, it's not showing range. So I guess we'll put you... There's going to be some overlap here, unfortunately. We can try to prevent it as much as possible. I guess I can place it right. Nah, I'm not going to be able to prevent the overlap. We can place it right here, I guess. This will take care of it. And maybe there's too much power drain, Maybe that is a thing. I thought for sure that'd be in range, but I guess it has to be like the center of the building. Yeah, that's not in range, and that is. Ugh. Gross. All right, so we'll place you as far over this way as we can go and still affect that building. So it's going to have to be right here. Yeah, right there. All right. That becomes high priority so that we can get an herbs collector working in here. Maybe it doesn't need power. I mean, it does look like people can... Hold on. Maybe can we just pause that? I don't know if we actually need it. Will it work better if it has power? Maybe. I don't know. 16 science. I think I want to get a school. Functional only in the interaction area of an energy generator or an active cooler. So it can be either or. That's interesting. Speaking of which, you probably should have put another cooler over here. That would actually help a lot. Cool little graphic there. So this could we can get a cooler over here. That will affect that. That's pretty cool. So we'll put one right there, and then put another active cooler over on this side, like this. That'll cover those 2 buildings. All right, perfect. It just takes a bit to get it all built. All right. We have July is very busy. We have an annual support payment. So we're going to get more gold, I guess. We're running a little low, I guess. Then the group of seals comes at the same time. You have to be ready for that. And also the newcomer ramp happens in that moment as well. So lots of stuff happening. Okay. I think the ice spear tower, we should probably go ahead and have that be the highest priorities because we need more ice spears and we're going to need more defense. I got a feeling they're going to come with more force this time than they did last time. And I'll probably pull people out of the building team to go and make the ice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Pull you out of there to have you make some spears. And let's have you keep, yeah, like 20. I think 20 is a good number. Keep at least 20 on hand. Yeah, you guys are rocking. You know what? Let's actually bump that up to 25. Why not? We'll keep 25 on hand. And that should be good for us to get, you know, ready for this. Ready for the seals to come next month is when they're going to be here. All right, new task. Unlock coolers, produce herbs. We're going to do all those things. Now, the herbs collector, it just collects them. So how do we make the medicine, though? That's the thing. Is there a second step to that? Fishing dock, maybe. It might need to be a city before we can do that kind of stuff. High range cooler. Ooh, replacing the existing coolers, yeah. There's a lot of buildings we have not explored because we only had an hour with the demo. So we're going to have a lot more time with this. Let me know what you think of this game in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think of it. And if it's something you're interested in watching a full playthrough of, or if it's something that you're just kind of like, you know, it was okay for a while, but I'm not really into it. Hey, that's cool. You know, you don't have to be into everything. We really don't need a path right there, do we? You don't need roads everywhere. It does cost you gold to make them, so you kind of, I don't really want to say I use them sparingly, but yeah, kind of use them sparingly. I think right through here is fine, and then through this is going to be fine too. All right, that wind turbine, apparently we don't need power for this building, but I'm thinking there's a benefit to it because it does highlight, and that will increase its production. You can see +2. So if we do get power in these areas, it increases production. And this isn't powered. Oh, that's not. Oh my God, I did it again. Oh no. All right, well, we can disable this. I wonder if there's a spot I can put this where it will be in range for both. It will not. There's no way to get them in range for both. Son of a gun. What have I done? All right, well, I mean, I could move this one tile over. You know, just move it like... that covers it. Come on. That totally covers it. If I place it right on top, it covers it. That's got to be working. It's got to work. I refuse to believe that doesn't work. I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to have that built now. And we're going to get more herbs brought in. And then I need to keep an eye on the ice block supply. Because we start dropping low on that, that's going to reduce our ability to create additional ammo for the spears. For the science points, 37 points. Let's go ahead and grab, I think, an ice rink. Let's give these guys an ice rink. Now, obviously, they should be able to slide on this ice. All right, but they're too civilized for that shit, okay? What they really want is a dedicated ice rink to slide on, all right? That's what they want. So we're going to have to give them that because, you know, penguins are happy. And it needs power. I'm not sure it needs to be in range of the cooler. But within range of an energy generator or an active cooler. So yeah, it needs to it's an either or thing again. So let's put it over here where the newcomers are. We could put it over where the newcomers, or maybe how about right here? That's a nifty spot for it. We'll just stop it right there. Give them a fun someplace fun, right? We want to be fun. So give them something that makes them happy. And I think that's it for now. New task? Carousel. Didn't we just... Wait a minute. Didn't I build the carousel? Or I did. I built the carousel right here. Oh, it's already checkboxed. I missed that. So then produce more snow blocks. So carousel right there. And then, again, when the visitors come in, to, is this for kids or Mishima model leopard seals on which the child penguins ride for amusement? So this is for kids. So the kids live way over here and they have to walk all the way over here to get that. You know, it might be a good idea to get more kids housing and, you know, get it in range of a cooler and all that stuff. So I'm thinking probably, yeah, let's get more kids housing over here. And then if we put it here, we can get the cooler. Ooh, cooler's gonna have to go right there. So you put the kids housing here instead. All right, where's this cooler going? Hold on. Cooler is going, I want it to like, you know, not overlap the other coolers. It doesn't need to. So I guess it'll be here because I don't know if I need to spread that out too much. We could get away with it being here, I guess. So where's the kids housing? Kids house. If I place it here, oh, hi. Tasking. If I place the kids house here, then the cooler goes like this and it can cover both of them. Might as well put it here. It's a kind of an extra gap. It's not all, you know, very min-maxy or anything. There's extra spacing on some of these things, but that's okay. I think that'll be fine. And then we can have more kids in camp, which leads to the ability to have more adults, of course, too. More, you know, natural, organic growth, if you will. Now, we're missing plastic, it looks like. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, there's a seal incoming. So annual support payment. The King of the United Penguin Kingdom has sent 44 gold as your annual support payment. The gold amount was calculated by considering your reputation. I thought we paid taxes to the king. Isn't that how kingdoms usually work? Why would I want to be king if I have to pay everyone? You know? I think maybe as the reputation grows, our support payment will go down and eventually we'll start owing. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. I know a freaking group of seals is coming. I know that's going to happen. And we're out of plastic. So how do we get plastic? That's the next question, isn't it? How do we get plastic? Because that's not garbage. We need to be able to get it. Transfer center, maybe? Building where you can request extra penguins for your settlement and also send penguins to other kingdoms as well. Other settlements as well. How do I... village hall, maybe. Use to request food, medicine, materials, and gold from the king. Each help request will give you temporary penalty reputation points. Only one help request can be made in a year. Okay, wow. Well, I mean, in a whole year, huh? All right. Well, we're going to need plastic. I don't think there is anything I can do yet to get that. I think that's down in city, maybe. We can get things like wood recycling station. That's going to allow us to turn garbage into wood. Plastic recycling station. Here it is. Turn garbage into plastic. So we're going to need to collect a lot of garbage. All right. So being out of plastic sucks at the moment. And so I think now I need my science points to grow so that I can get the village hall. And then I'll use the village hall to request plastic. And that will be what I request this year so that I can have it and then build the rest of these things because being out of plastic sucks. Unlock school, build school, produce snow blocks. We can do that, but still need the other thing first. Oh, I have 2.2 months to do this? I thought I had 12 months. Oh boy, that's pretty close actually. That's not a lot of time. I thought I had more time than that. If I do this now, I still can't build it because I don't have the plastic. So I must do the village hall first. No doubt about that. I have to do that first. And the village hall, thankfully, does not take plastic to build. It's almost like the devs were thinking ahead on that. Like, what resource are they going to run out of first that we're not going to let them make on their own? Probably plastic. Okay, well, that will be the one that we don't use to build the building that they need to get plastic, yeah? Pretty much. All right, the village hall, that's mine now. And the village hall is community building. So 8 garbage, 4 stone, 12 blocks. It gets no benefit from being anywhere. It's not even a building that needs to be powered in the first place. Let's put that How about we put it over here? I mean, there's another production building possible there too. So let's put it right over here next to the carousel. So this will be like the #1 priority for everyone to build at the moment. We'll get some more walking path stuff happening over through here just so people can move around a little bit more. And then we'll take this all the way down to the hall because I have a feeling that it gets delivered here and we're probably gonna have to move it to its destination. So we'll get that there. All right. A group of seals is approaching, they say. There's only 150 health on that one. But how many seals will there be? This is supposed to be a group. There it is. Okay. Let's see how many we got to deal with. They are still appearing. Oh boy. They're coming from every angle. We have 3 towers now. Each of our towers are equipped with over 20 spears. So it's time to do this, penguins. It's time to do it. 3 spears. Or, so 3 towers. 3 towers with spears. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Now, if you're wondering, like, where are they trying to go? They're trying to go to this building right here. This is where our food is stored. So they're all here. So all my defenses are kind of strategically located so that we can hit these seals before they get to this building. Okay? And it looks like we're going to make it. There's not very many of them left. There's that one. Dead and gone. The old you. And in with the new. Here we go. All right. Request help from the king. I want plastic, please. 20 is all I can request. I take an 80 reputation penalty if I do that. Probably some stone. I'm going to get some stone as well. I'm a little light on that. And I think that's kind of it. You know, I think that's kind of it. Now, can I by chance give you something? It doesn't look like it. So it's just plastic and stone. I can only request 20 of each. And I'm going to take a 200 reputation penalty for 10 months. So we will do this. Accepted your request for help. There it is. And everything on the list has been transported to your settlement. Temporary penalty applied. Okay. We now have 4 plastic in reserve because 8 of it is already reserved for the buildings that we're building, right? So now the builders are going to go out and do that. And we should get every building we want built now, but I can only get more. I can only get more from the king next year. So that's all I can request at this point. And I take that temporary reputation, which honestly, the temporary reputation bonus doesn't really matter so much. Like it's temporary. It's not permanent or anything. So it'll wear off, but we'll still be able to get the stuff we want, the stuff we need. It's like, I guess the basic cooler isn't really that important. For now, I think we can actually go ahead and take that away. We don't really need that right now. And that would save me some plastic as well. We are going to need more garbage, though. I can already see it happening. That's going to be something we absolutely have to have a lot of. So I'm going to get more garbage collection going with the 2 new penguins that we have in our humble colony. And you know what? I'm going to have this spaced out so I can put a cooler right between that if I want to, or a wind turbine or something. Yeah, it's not in range of power anyway, which is weird, but all right. Why is the music ramping up? Oh, we have even more seals coming. I had no idea you were not on the schedule. I don't believe you RSVP'd. This is supposed to be killer whales, which I don't know how to defend against. I don't remember. I think there's an extra defense building that you're supposed to use for those. But I don't remember what it's called. Maybe I'll be able to see it here. Not a news tower, although that is cool. We're gonna want the school, right? Yeah, school. We want that, and we can probably get a temple later. Library, huddle center, fishing dock. Yeah, so we can get extra stuff for getting fish. I don't know where it is. There is something. Ice spear towers +1. Ice cannon tower. This is the one. So it's all the way into city now. But it's a tower where a penguin can produce ice balls and then attack killer whales that come within range. Penguins in the defense towers never leave their workplace for their personal needs. They never leave. If I put you in a defense tower, that's just where you live. That's just it. Is this as far over as it can go? Because I want this as far over as it can go. I think so. I don't think you can actually be that close to it. I think that's as close as I could go. Let's make sure. Let's make sure, because I want to have enough room. Yeah, you can't put it there. You have to put it here. Okay, so that's where it's gonna be. Let's get that other garbage collection going, because I'm gonna want more for sure. We're gonna need it. All right. Well, hey, you know, the music's ramping up. I thought you guys would like to see the killer whales, but they're not showing up just yet. The seals showed up and we trounced them. Oh man, did we ever trounce them? They had stood no chance of getting our food, huh? Yeah, we still have 16 spears on that one. We got 18 spears over here, 21 spears over here, and we're keeping up kind of with the ice block. So that's great. And we have an ice rink for everybody now. We don't have any real decorations, but we're going to start getting that too. Guys, I think this has been a wonderful first video, which could be a cool series. I want you guys to let me know if you're interested in seeing more. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you liked the video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.